So from this Batman Begins DC Multiverse action figure, let's move on the review to Batman 1989. Okay, so we have the action figure out of packaging. So this is going to be the single figure release of the 1989 Batman by Mcfarlane Toys for the DC Multiverse line. Okay, so this is not associated with a Batmobile nor with several other Batman movie action figures. It's just going to be this and this alone. Okay, so let's do a quick 360 view of this action figure. Okay, so let us first deal with the immediate changes that I did to this action figure, because out of the box that I really noticed something. So when I was taking a look at it before reviewing the action figure, played with it for several hours, and I noticed that. So let's take the original picture. That the head unit specifically was just riding way too high. The neck was just way too long, and the head was just way too high. So throwing off the proper proportions of the action figure. So if you take a look at the Michael Keaton Batman, so the proportion of the head to the rest of the body. So compared to this right now, that is more in proportion. Okay, so what's the secret? So immediately providing you guys solutions to a very obvious thing when you take the figure out of packaging. Okay, so instead of letting you guys wait for the end of the video so you could watch the rest of the video, no, I'm giving it to you guys right now. So when you take this figure out of packaging, your copy from your local GameStop or from wherever you purchase this action figure, Amazon online, Big Bad Toy Store, or wherever, immediately change the neck peg. So this is the original neck peg that came with the action figure. So it's going to be that simple. And change it to something that is of lesser length, like this, or the next length after this size of neck peg, which actually right now is on the action figure. Okay, so providing for a more balanced anatomy for the action figure. Okay, so this looks more like the 89 Michael Keaton Batman. Okay, so let's move the cape for more detailed effect. Okay, so there you go. So you'd immediately notice the changes once you change the neck peg. So very easy, simple fix. Just with a hair dryer, just disconnect the current peg, that peg, and change it to a new one. Okay, so instead of concentrating on the other accessories first, let me give you guys a view of what the figure really looks at hand. So if you didn't have this action figure, if you waited for the single figure release, then congratulations. I myself waited. Have a little bit of patience and you're going to save money. Okay, instead of having to buy a Batmobile or having to buy several more action figures just to get to this one, just wait, and finally here you go. Okay, so let's take a look at the head unit or the head sculpt. scallops on the shoulders. Okay, so very reminiscent of the 1989 Batman. The bat symbol, the bat armored chest, and details on the gold belt. Of course, the shades of yellow or color should be different from the symbol to the belt. Okay, so let's raise the arms up. There you go. And we have no other accessories on the back of the utility belt. So this is going to be the back of the action figure. And we have a peg hole just in case you would like to use another set of action figure stands for a flight pose. Okay, so let's take a look at other distinguishing factors for a 1989 Batman figure. So those gauntlets, those gloves, and of course the boots. Okay, so with regards to the spread of the cape, so initially that's a very wide spread, and the sections of the cape would have pockets on the side to insert the rods wherein the action figure could take hold on to, so this form could be possible, which we're going to demonstrate on later. Okay, so these action figures sports standard Mcfarlane toys points of articulation. So let's just point out or take notice of the most obvious articulation points. Is there going to be a change in articulation points? So let's see. So full 360 on the arms, very good. So we have cut on the bicep for rotation on the bicep, and let's check out the bend on the elbow. So is that a clean bend? Yeah, okay. So breaks off the design or the anatomy, but well, okay, it's just okay because it's in black color, so not very visible. Okay, so let's move towards the break on the knee. Is it going to be a clean break? Yes, nice clean break. Okay, so for the foot, not a humongous joint piece that really stands out, so really the joint piece nicely blends on the foot and the shin, so with the joints that is on the handsets. Okay, so actually great looking action figure once you've corrected the neck height. Okay, so let's check out the bends. So for just this top part, okay, so that's much bend for the top part, and it could be bended further by the waist bend. Okay, so that's actually already a lot. Okay, so let's check out the articulation for the leg. Okay, so because of the design of the man briefs, so is it going to allow for articulation points? Yes, it will. Let's check out this time the quality of the cape material. Okay, so nice and thick, not wired, so glossy on the outside, matte on the inside, so something similar to what he had in the movie. Okay, but it's not just way too thick, so that is the thing that actually is missed on the cape. But with regards to quality, is this a satisfactory piece of accessory for the action figure? Actually, just right. Not having any problems with it actually, especially the length. The length is just right. Okay, so when you take this figure out of box, so the cape is going to be quite rigid. Well, there's going to be one simple solution to that. So it's going to be just what it is right now in this review. Okay, so one simple trick, just do this. Just crumple that cape up. That's it. So other reviewers would complain about it's not too flexible, it's not too whatever. Come on, just do that. Okay, so about the 10th time that you're going to crumple that cape, it's going to be nice and flowing, just like this way. There you go. Okay, so really satisfied with this cape, not changing it to any aftermarket capes that could possibly be buy with another seller. Okay, so actually this is already good. Okay, so let's move on to the accessories that comes with this action figure. Okay, so let's check out the accessories. So we have the extension arms for the cape, left and right. So we have two stars or throwing stars, and we have the control gadget for the Batmobile, the grappling hook or the grappling gun, and batarang, and several handsets. Okay, so according to whatever accessories that you want to have your action figure hold on to. Okay, so let's take a look at the accessories. So accessory number 1. Okay, so that's the other side. Accessory number 2. Okay. So actually I like this batarang. So we've seen this. This is something that he could control just by providing the settings for return or the amount of tugs that he want to hit. So of course, if it's going to be a electronic item, then it has to have that kind of thickness. Okay, so I really welcome this accessory. So with the grapple gun, because if it's going to hold on to wire, so it has to be also be very thick. Okay. And next accessory that we're going to take a look at are going to be the throwing stars. So 2 of them. Let's just put one in front of the camera. And the last piece is going to be the controller for the Batmobile. Okay. Okay, so we have the action figure on a flight or a glide mode. So using the action figure wing support accessories, there you go. So just insert the rods to the left and the right pockets and just change the handsets that are meant for this kind of function. Okay, so let's change the view and take it from the top. There you go. That's even a proper bat symbol. And this action figure pose or display is going to be Jean-Claude Van Damme inspired. Okay, so let's rotate the Lazy Susan table. So for a look at a different angle of this display showcase, Looking cool, looking cool. So, if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.